Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a favorites and disappointments video. I have not filmed one of these in what I feel is months. I've just been really busy with travel recently, and I feel like when I'm traveling a lot, I do not try a lot of new different products. Like I travel with things that I really know work for me because I'm traveling. I need to be able to like be secure in the fact that I want my face to look the way I want it to, you know what I mean? But I do have some products I really want to talk about that have really become like staple products in my travel kit right now, so I know I've been loving them so much, and I've been loving these for the past couple of months actually. And I have a couple of disappointments as well because those are always kind of fun to toss in. I always talk about products that I love, so I need to toss in some products that I don't always love, you know what I'm saying? So that's what today's video is going to be. It's gonna be my May favorites and disappointments. As always, if you guys don't like this video, if you guys do not like me, please don't fucking watch it. You know the drill with that. Makes me so happy to say that because that's just what it is. But if you guys do like this video, please subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And if you're new, what's up? I'm Manny MUA, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. But yeah, let's go and get into this favorites and disappointments video. Okay guys, so let's start with some skincare items first. I only have one to talk about, and this is from The Ordinary. This is a brand new line that's carried at Beautylish, I believe. I don't really know much about it. I got a huge PR package sent from them recently. The Ordinary Advanced Retinoid 2%, a stable emulsion of next generation forms of retinoid. So I have a lot of skin texture. As you guys know, I've talked about my texture all the time. I just feel like I have texture all over my face. I have little bumps. I have little just under the skin abrasions. And so I always kind of struggled with that, and I've always had those bumps all over my whole entire life. So Laura Lee, the homegirl, she told me, she's like, do you use retinol? And I'm like, no, I've never really tried retinol. And she definitely highly recommended using retinol to me because it really helps with texture on the skin. And so I'm like, okay, cool, I'll try it. And I got this package from Ordinary, and I've been using this literally for the past 2 weeks now, and I've noticed a change in my texture. In just 2 weeks, I've noticed a change in my texture, and I'm like, I don't know if you guys can tell or anything like that, but I have definitely noticed that there's been less texture on my skin recently, and it's been really cool. It's really exciting, and this product is like $8 to $10. I was shocked. The Ordinary is known for really inexpensive prices for their skincare, which is high-end skincare stuff. So I'm like, what the hell? I would definitely suggest using a retinol in your everyday routine if you guys wanted to really solve some skin texture and wrinkles and things like that. I really noticed a huge difference with using this, but you need to make sure that you are using SPF when using it because it is a very strong purified form of vitamin A. I think it's something like that. I don't really know much about that shit, but it's really intense, so you definitely need to be using SPF when using retinols or retinoids and things like that. So I use it every single night, and I've noticed a difference. I've noticed a fucking difference, bitch. So let's move on. Next product I want to talk about really quickly is the Cake and Bake Sponge by Veramona. I've talked about this before, and I fucking love it. I've done a whole video on this, to be honest. I did like a first impressions on like the best beauty sponge ever, and this is wrapped up because this is one I purchased recently. Like I bought a couple of them myself, and I just love, I've used this sponge so much. This is one that's been used right here in front of me. It's such a good sponge. It soaks up water so nicely. It's not as soft as a beauty blender, but it picks up so much less product than a beauty blender does. It deposits product so nicely, so full coverage, so great at baking with powders as well. It like cuts lines so easily. If you guys are looking for a nice ass sponge to apply makeup that isn't gonna break the bank, it's not as expensive as a beauty blender either. It's like $13–14. I would definitely check out the Veramona Cake and Bake Sponge. It's so freaking nice. Like next product I want to talk about quickly is the Morphe Prep and Set Spray. I talked about this as well, and I absolutely just love it. The applicator, bitch. Not only do I notice a huge difference in the longevity of my makeup, when I use it to prep and set my makeup, I love the application and how lightweight and airy it is, but it still gives you like a nice full application. It gets you everywhere, but it doesn't feel like your face is completely drenched in setting spray. I don't really like that feeling. I don't like it where my face feels like super wet and intense from using too much setting spray, and I honestly never feel it with this. Another reason I love this one so much is because I love to pack on really intense shadows on my lid, and like I like to wet my brush. Wetting your brush with this is so easy. It's just like a quick spritz. I literally have like 3 backups of this. It's so good. The next product I want to talk about really quickly is this powder by Charlotte Tilbury. This is a pricier item. This is definitely my most expensive item on the entire list of products that I've been loving for the past couple months. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. That is a long fucking name. I just love this powder so much because it gives you such a beautiful, bright, and awake look. I'm actually wearing it underneath my eyes today just to kind of brighten up everything. This is what the powder looks like. Ugh! It feels like butter. It's absolutely beautiful. I use the shade 1 personally. Right, this is what the powder looks like. It's so airy, lightweight, but still gives you such a nice amount of coverage. Super brightening and super just beautiful on the skin. It makes it literally look airbrushed. I'm so happy it's called Airbrush Flawless Skin because it really does give you that appearance, and it's great for all skin types. I've noticed even when I'm having like drier days or drier like patches after using the retinol, I've noticed that this doesn't really pick up on my dry patches as much. Whether you're oily, dry combination, I think you'll really like it. It just sucks because it is a pricier item. I bought this one when I was at like Nordstrom. I saw this one at Nordstrom, that's where I bought this, but it honestly is so worth it, and I would definitely highly recommend using this powder. Me and Laura bought it together actually, and we're both like, we lived. Next item is a more inexpensive item that I have been loving so much. You can ask all my friends. I'm always talking to them about this blush. It's so embarrassing. This is the Wet n Wild blush, Color Icon Pearlescent Pink blush by Wet n Wild. I'm wearing it on my cheeks today. This blush is just so fucking good. It's like the perfect amount of pink. It has a little bit of gold reflect in it. It's not the smoothest feeling powder. It's really not. Swatch on the finger. But on the face, it's just so fucking pretty. This is what it looks like right here. It kind of a little bit reminds me of NARS Orgasm. It's just a much less intense version, not as gold chunky glitter as NARS Orgasm. It's just a much more subdued version and a much cheaper version. This is like what, $3? I've been wearing this blush, you guys, non-fucking stop for the last like 3 months straight. Ever since I did the Wet n Wild one brand tutorial, maybe not 3 months, like 2 months. I've been using this blush every day. It's embarrassing. And I'll tell my friends, I'm like, guys, have you tried Pearlescent Pink? And they're like, Manny, we know you love the blush, like calm the fuck down. And I'm like, okay. I would highly recommend Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Pearlescent Pink. It's a good ass shade. It's a good shade. I think I'm down to the last of my favorites. Yeah, one more. This is a collaboration. This is from Kim Tai and Cake Face Beauty. These are the Lion-Hearted lashes. They're actually not in here because I just wore them recently, and I think they're in this actually. Hold on. Yep, they're right here. They are this bottom pair of lash right here. This is what they look like. They are so drag. They are drag as fuck, and I literally live for them so hard. I've been wearing them non-stop this entire month. They're so beautiful. They're so draggy. They're so intense, and they're so fluffy, and like they like when I open my eyes, like they hit my fucking brow. Like they are drag, and I think Kim Tai and Cake Face Beauty did such an amazing job on this pair of lashes, and congratulations to you guys again. You guys fucking killed it. Beware though, because if you guys have smaller eyes, this is a very intense lash. This is not like a little like flutter lash. Like this is not a cute little like wispy pair of nothing. These are drag as fuck, and they are gonna look really big on you. But on me, I'm a dude. Like they work on my eye shape just fantastically. If you guys have smaller eyes, just be a little more careful with that. Just a little more careful with it. And so now on to the disappointments. I have 2 disappointments in today's video. One is this bitch right here. Why did I buy it? This is the 3-second brow. I actually did a whole dedicated video on this. I'll leave it linked down below if you guys are interested in it. But honestly, this shit did not work on me whatsoever. My brows are too thick. It just did not work. I thought the brow product was too dark. I thought the brow product didn't get put down nicely. I thought it did not get put down evenly. The whole thing was really kind of a mess. If you have less brow hair than me, or if you have no brows at all, maybe it would work on you. I have no idea. But on me personally, it just didn't work. And I'm like, why would you spend $20 on this? And my other disappointment for today's video is this little guy. This is the e.l.f. concealer. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. I think it's called like the Flawless HD concealer. I'm not exactly sure what this is called. I actually used this today. I filmed a tutorial on this eye look and like this face look earlier, and I used this. I did a full 1 brand tutorial of e.l.f. and I tried this for the first time, and I really did not like this because the color selection was horrendous. I used like the lightest shade. This is in the shade light, and I used the shade fair, I think, and they were both still too dark. The finish was so like oily and greasy. When I put on powder on top, it came up on like a brush. I was like, what? Like, I was shocked at how much I really didn't like this. And I was like, okay, cool, we're gonna make it work. And I definitely did like 3 layers of this to try to make it work as much as I could. But it creases super easily. I don't know. Maybe I was just using this wrong. Maybe I used the wrong powder to set it. It just was not a good concealer. And I'm not ragging on it because it's drugstore, because I love like Maybelline concealers and things like that. Let me know if it works for you guys and how you guys personally use it. Maybe I was using it wrong, who knows? But this was not a good concealer. And that's it, you guys. That's it for the entire video on my May favorites and disappointments products video. I know there wasn't very many, but I have been doing a lot of traveling recently and I didn't get to try out that many different products. But the ones I have tried, the ones that are here, I absolutely love so much. I just think it's so fun to test out different products, see if you like them, see if you hate them. You just never know with makeup. So I had a lot of fun testing these products out and I absolutely love all of them. Of course, everything I talked about in today's video will be linked down below, as well as all my social media links, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, everything will be linked down below for you guys if you guys want to check those out. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of the night or day wherever you guys are, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Hey guys. Mwah. What are you doing in here? Oh, no pimple. No, that's a mole. That's a fucking mole. Been one of those days. This is the second video I filmed today, so I'm a little fucking shook.
Alright then, cool. Alright then, cool.
Hey guys! Wait, I'm gonna sneeze. Video, I had so much fucking fun. Zaya,